If it was up to you, would you want your babies to have high IQ, good immune system, athletic body, and longer lifespan? Today, I'm here to inform my audience four different aspects about designer babies. What are designer babies? Different methods used in making designer babies, how successful have we become so far, and ethical concerns associated with it. So, let's get started. What are designer babies? According to Clay Faris Naff, designer babies are those whose genetic makeup has been selected or altered. So, what does he mean by that? Let me explain to you in simple terms. Imagine you're walking into a doctor office for a baby checkup, and the doctor hands you a tablet where you are being able to select the eye color you want for your baby, the level of intelligence you want for your baby, what kind of body do you want. So that is the basic idea behind the designer babies. And with gene editing technologies, we are reaching there. Right now, I just talked to you about designer babies. Now I'll explain to you different methods used in making designer babies. There are various methods used, but most commonly used technology is PGD and recently developed technologies is CRISPR. PGD. PGD is also called pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. It is widely in use. PGD is a technology which you might have heard of, but you don't know what specifically it is. What it does is it takes out the sperm from a father and an egg from a mother and fertilize that egg on a lab and put it back on a mom uterus. It is used for a couple who are not able to have babies or who has defects defects on their body and doesn't want to pass it to their babies. For example, if a couple has a HIV and they don't want to pass it to their babies, what they do is like they fertilize egg on a lab and put it on another surrogate mother, and that's how they can have their babies. So this technology is widely in use. And now another, but the most recently developed and advanced technology, it's called CRISPR. CRISPR is recently developed. What it is able to do has just blown my mind. CRISPR can cut the strand of DNA and replace it with a healthy strand inside your DNA. Imagine being able to do that. It is capable of cutting and adding strands of DNA. What it means is if you have any kind of genetic disease like diabetes, HIV, cancer, that is carried by the DNA. So if you are able to replace that part of a DNA with a healthy one, you'll never have it. So, and the DNA carries the genetic information like your eye color, your hair color, your athletic body, your height, your weight. So imagine being able to replace that. That's what the CRISPR is able to do. I just discussed different methods used in making designer babies. Now I'll talk to you about how successful have we become so far. PGD, as I said, is widely in use. People use it. People using it are those who are not able to have their babies of their own, or whoever has any kind of genetic defects and doesn't want to pass it on to the babies. Or it is also known as a surrogate mother or a triple parents children thing. So you might have really heard about it. Now let me tell you about it. Was the PGD was developed in 1990 and it's available in 75% of the US clinic. So now let me tell you about how successful have we been in using CRISPR. CRISPR was developed in 2012, so it is a new technology. But till now it has only been used in a complete 3 embryos. Just in November 2018, 2 children were born called Lulu and Nana from an HIV infected parents. And a doctor, he used this technology to make those baby HIV immune, and those babies were brought up in this world on 2018 November, and they were successfully brought up, they were healthy, they were HIV immune. And in a fully grown human body, it was used in Massachusetts hearing and treatment recently on March 4, 2020. That's like just 20 days ago, to cure a congenital eye blindness. And that person now, he can see clearly. He doesn't have that blindness no more. I just talked to you about how successful have we become so far. Now I'm gonna talk to you about ethical concerns related with it. It has raised a lot of concerns, and this has been a topic of much debate. Take like CRISPR is really expensive to use, and it allows people with the resources, with the political resources of the economical resources, to make their future generation biologically superior than the more average people. On one hand, this would prevent people from getting any kind of genetic diseases, but on the other hand, how many traits, how many abilities should parents be able to use? The possibilities is endless, so much so that we can create a superhuman like those seen in movies like X-Men and Spider-Man. I just discussed 4 different aspects of designer babies, that being what are designer babies, different methods used in making them, how successful have we become so far, and ethical concern related with it. At the end, I would like you all to think that are technologies like CRISPR a boon or a burden to the society? Should this be allowed or should this be banned? Does the individuality get lost somewhere on the way of creating a perfect baby? Could designer baby change the society forever? Thank you.